He is ready for Toronto. Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, massive congratulations on this win.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it was a very exhausting week. I think it shows.
I can imagine. And please take us into your head and your heart right now. How are you?
Mostly exhausted, actually. So, like, really, sometimes when you put so much energy into something, like, there's no... I mean, I realize I won, but I will realize it better in a few hours, I think. Like, right now, this was, again, like, such an intense week and such an intense 2 matches also today.
And incredibly winning the AI Cup, but also on the final day, banking the final ticket to Toronto. You are ready now for the tour finals. What does that mean to you?
No, it means a lot. I really didn't expect to qualify somehow and to win this, but I mean, I played incredibly sharp this week. Today, I feel like I played a bit worse, actually. But Magnus as well, I think we both were quite tired. And like, I don't know about the quality of the moves, but at least I was missing a lot of ideas for Magnus, and Magnus was also missing a lot of ideas for me. Like, that was not happening 2 days ago.
And Maxime, congratulations. How much confidence does this give you for future challenges, future tournaments in the next few months?
I mean, like, it's definitely a great feeling to have played this well and to have beaten Magnus twice in a day. Of course, it's good, even if I don't think we saw the best version of Magnus today, far from it. But still, it is obviously an achievement in itself. And yeah, I'm looking forward, of course, to next tournaments. Hopefully, I can play as well, and then I think I'll have some chances.
Maxime, huge congratulations. And yeah, thank you so much for entertaining us with your amazing chess today. My question is, I think, a little bit more out of personal curiosity that I have, because I think there's so much to learn from what we saw today. And I want to ask you, coming into this match today, having to play Magnus, and you know you have to beat him twice to make it to Toronto. What was your mindset going into this match, and how were you assessing where your best chances are?
Oh, yeah, I was just taking it one game at a time. And of course, again, I got this lucky break in game one. Of course, if I don't win it, to actually take the lead against Magnus is quite difficult. But somehow this happened because, he overpressed and lost his endgame, initially being a pawn up. And then I was taking it one game at a time, and not trying to push my luck too much, not trying to be too passive either, because of course that's not a good strategy against Magnus. But yeah, somehow this mix of solidity and finding practical resources to get counterplay. I mean, this obviously is one of the things I'm very good at. At least I consider myself to be very good at, and I did manage this today. There's something I feel I didn't manage too well today. Like, my calculation was a bit shaky, but I was feeling tired already from the start of the day, and throughout it got worse.
When you won that first set and going into this grand final reset, having done this first big task of taking down Magnus in the first match, how were you thinking about your chances at that point? And then this crazy sacrifice at the end, were you able to keep your cool, or what thoughts of Toronto already in your head?
You mean bishop h7? Like, I didn't know, but I thought it's my best chance. And I couldn't find a win for him after rook h6. I thought maybe king e8. I was calculating some lines. It was really completely out of control. Again, I thought also it might disrupt the course of the game, because at that moment he had too much flow going for him. Like all his moves were coming in easy, and I thought that's not what I want. Especially I'm done 3 minutes or 4 minutes, and I just can apply pressure here and there and play forever. So no, this was a practical decision. Of course, if it loses by 4, then I look very stupid. But yeah, it worked out very well in the end.
We are joined by Magnus Carlsen. After a long day, a long tournament, Magnus, how are you feeling right now?
I'm disappointed, obviously. I was hoping to do quite a bit better today, but Maxime was strong, and I failed at the critical moment. So that's I think a fair outcome.
We're very used to seeing you make comebacks. If you do occasionally lose a game, everyone says you are the best in the world at making those comebacks. Why were you not able to do that today?
No, as I said, I messed up at the critical moments today. I wouldn't say that I felt particularly bad coming in. Like, I felt probably a bit better actually than I had the last couple of days that I played, and I think he didn't. Yeah, as I said, he didn't play perfectly, but he played in his style. Complicated the game, which also generally I was fine with. At the critical moments, and especially in the first tiebreak game, he was better. But I'm a bit annoyed, especially at the first tiebreak game, that I missed something very simple there. At some point I could have taken his rook instead of pushing a pawn, and that was just based on a very simple oversight. I just didn't see that he could play rook c8 and threaten queen c2. I was calculating other things. Like, if I'd seen that, I would have taken the rook, and I would have had a very, very safe position, and I think presumably good winning chances. So yeah, as I said, I think it's a fair outcome. He was better today.
And Magnus, so Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, he not only beats the best player in the world today in 2 matches, he wins the tournament, he qualifies for the tour finals. Do you have some words about his performance after he's been through some difficult years?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find a more deserving qualifier for the final, really. I mean, it's amazing. I think he was very, very strong in the Speed Chess Championship as well, and over the 2.5 matches that we played now, he was better. So it's good to see. It's good to see Maxime doing well. Like, there was never any real reason for him to all of a sudden be falling off. So I think this is the level that he's always been capable of playing at, and happy to see him back.